In the past couple of years, most of my real estate listings have received multiple offers and sold in less than a week on the market. And most of my buyers have made offers on at least 3 homes before getting one under contract. So how can you compete in this crazy seller's market if you need to buy a home? In August 2020, I made a video about how to give yourself an advantage when buying your home in a seller's market that included an explanation of why there's so few homes to purchase these days. In this video, I'm going to give you a specific technique to help you beat the competition without overpaying for your home. Let's say your dream home just came on the market, listed at $400,000. You rush out to tour it on Saturday morning, the first day of the listing, and it's love at first sight. This is the perfect home in the perfect neighborhood for you. Your real estate agent tells you the sellers have set an offer deadline of 5 p.m. on Wednesday, and there are sure to be multiple offers submitted. You would gladly pay $450,000 for a home like this. But what if the market value is only $425,000? You want to beat the competition and win the home, but you don't want to pay more than you need to. This is the perfect scenario to use an escalation clause. You write your offer for the base price you hope to pay. It could be the list price, or perhaps you want to come in stronger at $425,000. Then you pledge to beat any competing offer by a set amount, say $2,000, up to a ceiling of $450,000. So for example, if a competing offer came in at $440,000, this would trigger your escalation clause and you would win the seller's acceptance at a purchase price of $442,000. But what if your offer is not the only one that had an escalation clause? In that case, the offer with the higher escalator could win the day. This is the concept of how an escalation or escalator clause works. Of course, another buyer could submit an offer without an escalator and still win offer acceptance. It's important to know that the seller is not obligated to accept the offer with the highest escalation amount or the highest offer price for that matter. There are other factors they may consider. This could be an all-cash purchase versus an offer based on a mortgage. It's attractive to sellers because there's no third-party approval process requiring an appraisal or lender conditions. A buyer purchasing with cash can close a transaction in as little as 1 week, where mortgage lenders typically need 30 to 45 days to process your loan and deliver funds for closing. Another example of cash position is your down payment. A buyer putting down 20% of their own funds to purchase with a conventional mortgage is generally viewed as stronger than a buyer putting down the minimum of 3% with an FHA loan. Some of my buyers have put down 50% or more. This shows the seller and the lender that they have more skin in the game. While I don't recommend this option, you could waive your inspection contingency, agreeing upfront to purchase the home without making your acceptance subject to professional inspections. Or you could state that your inspections are for informational purposes only and that you don't intend to ask the seller for any repairs. You could, with your lender's approval, waive your appraisal contingency, agreeing to make up the difference in cash if the home does not appraise for contract value. The larger your down payment, the more confident the seller will be with this option. You could offer more earnest money. 1% of purchase price is typical to deposit with escrow, but 2% or more is likely to impress. Again, more skin in the game. Then there are terms of special value for individual sellers. Perhaps they would like to continue living in the home for a couple of weeks after closing. A rent back from you at a reduced rate might be the factor that motivates them to accept your offer over one with a higher net value. It takes creativity and out-of-the-box thinking to be a successful home buyer in a seller's market like we've been experiencing for the past 5 years. If you'd like more information or representation in the process, please get in touch. I'd love to help you.